Hey everyone, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a video, really, since I've got into more of the recovery process, just because I don't think there's been a lot to say. For the most part, I've just been kind of doing my day to day normal stuff. The balance issues are basically completely solved. I don't really feel any balance issues, which is great. I am completely deaf in the ear that the implant is in. No residual hearing, unfortunately. But we are about 2 hours from getting the processor, getting my thing on my head. My cybernetic implant will be turned on finally. So today, in a couple hours, I'm going to hear for the first time in a long time. I don't know. They can tell me They can. They can tell you everything that might happen. They can try to prepare you for everything, but I still don't have no idea what I'm going to really listen to. They say it sounds like aliens talking, so I kind of have a feeling what that sounds like. But until I get in there, I'm not going to know. For the most part, I haven't actually really checked the scar for some time. Week and a half, 2 weeks, just because it doesn't, I just shower. It doesn't really hurt. It just feels weird a little bit. But let's take a look at it. So you can see that it kind of starts near the bottom. Oh, I still got some glue right there. I can kind of get rid of that, I think, at this point. And there we go. I just took some glue off, and now it looks like I'm bleeding. Yeah, a little bit. And then there's the wound. Looks like there's still glue on it as well. And we kind of go up to here. For the most part, it looks okay. Can't really tell, even like that, you can't really tell. But now that I'm bleeding, you can tell a little bit. So not bad. I do feel something here. I kind like it's got the swelling's so low now that it's kind of hard to tell where it is, but I think it's gonna be somewhere around here. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing another. Hopefully the next shot you see is me in the chair getting it turned on. Hopefully they let me take a video of that, and then I'll just keep updating. I think the streams are now going to be more based in learning music. I think I'm just going to pull out my keyboard and start with scales, and then pull out my guitar again and over there and start with scales. Just start playing. And they told me, TED Talks, single people talking is what I really need to hear. So hopefully I get speech back, and then music is so complex, but I really want to do music stuff so badly. Just even creative stuff. It's so hard to edit videos now that I basically just stopped. So hopefully we get all back into that, and so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Tell me when you're good. Alrighty. Okay. What do you hear?
You
What does it sound like?
sounds very high pitch and very electrical. Like a bees.
Okay. How is the volume of my voice?
I think because it's so more high pitched than I've ever heard, it sounds loud to me. But
Okay.
I think I'll be fine.
It'll get a little better in a few minutes, and we'll turn it up a little more.
Oh my gosh.
So let's have Isabel say something.
Hey, baby. I'm even more high pitched now. Hey, baby.
Yours is so much higher.
Yeah.
I have a relatively lower voice, so it's probably not quite as high. But her voice and my voice sound different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can't really hear her.
Okay.
I actually hear her more out of this ear. I can hear a lot more in this ear.
I'm also a little bit closer and probably a little louder. How does your voice sound?
It's a combination of like my chest. I can kind of hear in my head, but I definitely still can't tell how loud I am. But it is the loudest thing in the ear.
Okay.
And it sounds like I'm hearing 3 or 4 different voices at the same time. My voice, and then like it's octaves and pitches way up higher.
Yeah. Okay. That's normal.
Cool.
Well,
it sounds cool. I like very like sci-fi. You're like broken AI talking to you.
It'll get better. The AI
a lot of cyberpunk the last few days, so we're leaning into the theme.
Okay. Do you think you're ready for me to turn it up a little bit and just see kind of how that goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go smaller steps. Okay. So I turned it up a little bit. Can you tell it's getting a little louder? My voice.
I guess it doesn't sound louder, but it sounds more. I don't know if that makes sense.
Like more.
I just not fullness, but like more
noisy.
Of the room, more parts of the voice.
Okay. Let's go up a little more. And so now that I went up a little bit more, is that too loud?
No, that's fine. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's now everything's kind of feeling less multiple voices, and it feels like 2 voices have already become one, and there's like some higher pitched ones that are still separate.
So the voices are becoming a little fuller, maybe?
Yeah, or combining.
Okay.
All those like octaves are becoming, or my brain's like being able to combine them.
Can I turn it up a little more?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little higher volume. Is that starting to get a little bit better?
I can hear you a lot better for sure.
Let's have you talking.
Can you hear me a lot better?
I
sound crazy still.
Yeah, well, I can hear the lowest bit of your voice better, way more.
Gotta talk in a deeper octave.
You sound like Alvin the Chipmunk, very, very high pitch. Like on helium, too.
Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen.
How is the volume of her voice?
I think maybe she might be farther than you, so that's all I'm based on. But I think can go louder if you can.
Let's go out more.
You're still pretty soft right now.
Let's go choose that. Maybe too much.
Whoa, that was
a lot.
How does it sound now? As far
sounds as fine. It was really weird for a second. Like
I turned it out maybe a little too fast.
It sounded like I could hear the AC as bubbles or something. Can I hear you?
Is it better now?
You're just louder, but yeah, you're still pretty chipmunky.
Okay.
That's so weird how my voice sounds. Because I know how I sound, and that's definitely not my voice. Okay.
Does your voice sound high pitched also?
Kind of sounds slightly delayed and maybe a bit off pitch, but not high pitch. I guess it does sound high pitch, but it also sounds like someone's narrating what I'm saying.
Like there's like a little echo.
Yeah, just slightly enough for me to tell.
Your brain will kind of equalize that. Can I turn it up more, or do you? Okay. So now if I make like little sounds, can you hear? Sound weird. Like
as an audio person, I like all the noises.
Oh,
they definitely don't sound like that didn't sound like a pen clearing, but it sounds like a noise.
Okay. I'm sure you're going to go home and experiment with all kinds of different sounds.
I wish you could hear what I'm hearing, because it's
Me too.
It's
he did a whole like Foley project too at one point, right? Like making all the sounds for.
So I get used to it. It should sound more like the object the more I use it.
Yeah, I think right now is just it's the first day, but I mean I think even just within the time that it's been on, it seems like it's already kind of making some improvements. So and especially because you haven't been out, your ear hasn't been out that long, I think you'll adapt pretty quickly. And I find that people who have so like you're an audio engineer, there's like musicians, people who are really sound inclined, I guess. tend to be better adapting because it's like you have the training. You just almost have to like retrain yourself, but you already know what things are supposed to sound like. Is that kind of your experience? Okay.
Well, I'm back, and I'm still very... I don't know. I don't actually know. It's brand new. It's an actual new experience I've never felt before. I have nothing to compare it to. And now I have, this microphone with a battery sitting right here. And then back here is the device. Here it is. The processor, battery, microphone is this guy right here. This is the battery, and this is the magnet that connects to the implant inside my ear. You can't really notice it unless you look behind me, and I honestly pretty good for... I feel like I can barely feel it. Not so obtrusive. It's all very low profile, very small. I did like wipe my head and I knocked it out, so it's forgettable. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So obviously very excited for this next step. It sounds like alien chipmunks talking through electrical megaphones, like highly electrical. Just doesn't sound like it. It sounds like there's blocks of where people's voices fit in, but sometimes I can hear, like right now, me talking, I hear two different voices in my head on top of each other. My hope is that they'll combine at some point and I'll actually be able to hear my voice. And I don't know how loud I'm talking most of the time because I don't know the voice in my head, the voice I'm hearing right now. I don't know it. I know my voice, and it doesn't sound like what it sounds like in my ear. And it also doesn't feel like I'm hearing it in my ear. It feels like I'm hearing it in my head. So that's interesting. They gave me a bunch of stuff at the doctor's, Cochlear America's backpack, and in that backpack, you have this cool little case for whatever you want to put in it, accessories, batteries, whatever. In here is the spare processor, no battery, but this is what it looks like. So yeah, it's just a magnet, microphone, and the battery sits right there, and I have two of those batteries somewhere. I don't know where I put them. They're somewhere. So that's cool. I also got this cleaner. It's like a dry cleaner. You plug it in, and this thing cleans it somehow. I'm not sure how, but that's very cool. That because I actually forgot to ask, like, how do you clean it? But that answers my question. This next thing is with their TV streamer. So it connects to the implant via your phone, and you can do optical RCA in, and yeah. I think I'm going to use it to stream audio from my mixer. Or maybe not. Oh, so it's like stream straight to my implant so I can hear it and don't have to turn the volume up. The next thing is probably the coolest part, I think, is they call it, what's it called? The mic 1 or something. It's a microphone that you clip on, and it streams the audio straight to my implant. So in case I need to hear you over other people or a loud restaurant, this I can use. The other cool part, it has a 30.5 millimeter 1/8 inch input. so I can connect this to laptops, phones with 3.5 millimeter jacks. And what I'm thinking I'm going to try is maybe stream audio straight directly to my implant. I did try my headphones over it. Works just fine. I can hear everything. Yeah, that's for the most part. Those are kind of the big things that I got. I got 2 batteries with this cool Y charging thing, and everyone was very nice at the doctor's appointment. I had my audiologist, a representative from Cochlear Americas, and then I believe a doctoral student of audiology in there. And it was about an hour, and we just kind of turned it on. You saw in the video me talking through it, but it was an experience. And yeah. I have another doctor's appointment next week, so I'll probably update then. And then after that, so like another month. So the videos will come shorter, but it's definitely some hard work ahead. I've listened to the same song every hour just to see the difference. And every single time I'm hearing more and more of it. So that's cool. But yeah, this is, as happy as I am, it's extremely overwhelming because it doesn't sound like, I want to say how it's supposed to, but I think I gotta just get used to it, that I'm never gonna hear the same way again. Thanks for watching.